I'm making a short video to describe to you what I would say my analogy of my relationship with alcohol is. And I look at it like any other relationship really. I was 14 years old, shy, quite a nervous bloke, you know, and all of a sudden this beautiful girl walked past me. She gave me a little smile, she had big blue eyes, long flowing hair, and she seduced me straight away. Every now and again she would appear out of nowhere and just randomly give me that beautiful smile until one day she agreed for me to take her out. I sampled what was pure heaven for me. Just being with her, her allure, her whole personality just won me over. And we gradually began to have a relationship, and it got really exciting, intense, and I was absolutely hooked on this beautiful girl. And then we decided to settle down, and we spent a good 25-30 years together until things began to change. She became quite controlling, and it felt like I was losing my power in the relationship. I felt like she was chipping away at me, and it made me feel quite uncomfortable really. But then things took a turn for the worse. She'd wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning, prodding me, moaning at me, having a go. My anxiety levels were really high. I'd wake up in the morning feeling really down, really depressed, and kind of realised that I had to do something about this relationship. But the trouble was, I loved her so much, and I didn't want to end it. So each day I tried my best to try and think of ways how to end this relationship, but somehow with the way she walked past me, or the smile, or the big blue eyes, she'd keep winning me over. Then one day things got to an all-time low, and she was quite abusive to me, and I began to think, you know, can I live my life without this girl in my life anymore? What is there without this girl? Is there anything out there? I don't think so, because I've only ever known this one. But then it got worse and worse, and I was miserable most of the time. Most of the day, most of the evenings. I used to wake up again at 3 in the morning and full of anxiety and apprehension, and wonder what I could do to see if there is a world outside of this girl. And one day I woke up with the epiphany, and I said to her, enough's enough. And she kicked and she screamed. I managed to get her out the door. I was nervous, anxious for the first few days, and then the old tapping on the door came. I felt quite vulnerable really. I opened the door, and there she was. She had the loveliest little dress on, hair was immaculate, and a big smile. I let her in. Within 12 hours I woke up in the morning, and again that instant regret of, what have I done? I've let myself into this all over again. So again I booted her out the door, and I learned over time that each time the tapping on the door, i.e. the wine witch, the beer monster, was to actually ignore the knocking on the door and go into another room, put my headphones on, go out the back door, go for a nice long walk, go up to the bedroom, put a loud film on or whatever, just to stop that tapping getting to the better of me. And 15 months later, the door rarely ever knocks anymore, and if it does I can barely hear it anyway, and I'm not interested. And now I have a much healthier life, a much more important relationship with myself, which is a really important part of my journey. And I'm so much happier, and I haven't got that heavy burden and weight of that once beautiful girl interfering in my life anymore, bringing me down, making me feel anxious, depressed and heavy in my life. So I hope that analogy works for you, because this is how I carry on with my journey. I've basically divorced myself from that girl, and I no longer want any part of that relationship, and I feel so much more happy and healthy. Thank you for listening. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm @SoberDave, and you can follow my journey every day. Thank you.